Hey, power, happiness and success family. This video is for anyone out there who feels as though they don't understand how to kind of control their life, control their emotions, start developing better, more supportive patterns and habits within their lives. This video is definitely for you. So really it starts off with some kind of primal physiological changes. And in this video, I'm talking about breathing, and there will be one constant that remains throughout this entire process, so bear with me. So when we focus on our breathing, especially we look to calm our breathing down, and remember, whenever you're experiencing a stressful physiological response, maybe you focused on something that makes you really angry, fearful, maybe you're focused on something that makes you really like apprehensive and filled with trepidation and fear, or whatever it might be, I don't know. What happens is it's very difficult to process information well, and to make better choices when you're in that state. So breathing deeply allows blood firstly, it allows you to calm your circuits down, and it enables blood to flow to your left prefrontal cortex, which is, you know, the CEO of our brain, if you will, where we make the better choices for our lifestyle. So deep breathing has a profound effect, not just on our physiology and calming us down, but also affects our thoughts. So breathing deeply reduces the amount of thoughts you have. The more thoughts that you have, the less quality the thoughts become, because it's overwhelming. You know, when you're in, I'm talking about brainwave states. So when you're in beta, when you're fully awake, really judgmental, critical, really switched on, absorbing all kinds of information, being really analytical and these sort of things, what can sometimes happen is that you tend to not have the best quality thoughts when you're in that kind of momentum, when you're in that kind of negative swing, that negative spiral, if you will. When you're thinking too much and you're all over the place, you might make more mistakes because you're quite erratic and all these sorts of things. So when you breathe deeply, it channels you to calm down your thoughts. And when you calm down your thoughts, every single thought that you have produces a certain chemical in your brain. Okay? So every thought that you have, if you have fewer thoughts, it means better quality. So I'll put it here, better thoughts. Fewer thoughts, the better thoughts that you have. If you have better thoughts, it's going to thus in turn lead to better, more supportive chemicals being released in your brain. Therefore, I'm talking about our emotions here. So you experience fewer emotions, and therefore more likely to have more quality emotions, because you're being far more contemplative, far more thoughtful, far more relaxed. So if you slow your breathing down, you also slow your thoughts down, you also slow and calm your emotions down, and therefore you can think through your emotions better. And this leads to, enables you to kind of choose your behaviors. It becomes a choice. Your behaviors becomes a choice, rather than kind of getting carried away with the momentum, with the stress, leading to all kinds of physiological responses, such as, you know, sweating, blushing, trembling, biting nails, and all these kind of physical actions or physiological issues like heart rate, rising exponentially, and all these sorts of things. But when you calm your thoughts down, you have more in control of the emotions in which you create, because if you have a positive thought, it leads to a positive emotion, a positive chemical released in your brain, and vice versa. So if you have a positive thought, it leads to a positive emotion, which is more likely to result in a positive behavior, something you're doing, something that you actually wanted to do, being in the moment rather than reacting out of fear, and so on and so forth. So calm, and these kind of influence your habits over time, which really affects your lifestyle. Whoops, there we go. Affects your lifestyle. And this is the entire sequence that I wanted to teach. And really, it's all about being calm. Calming and slowing down your breathing, having better quality thoughts, therefore producing better quality chemicals in your brain. Therefore, you know, your neurotransmitters, your synapses, the connections between your neurons will be far stronger, far more consolidated, leading to more solid behaviors and actions, as opposed to being hesitant and all these sorts of things. And that therefore over time will influence your habits and thus your lifestyle. And it all comes down to being calm, being serene, feeling in control of your situation. Okay, and you can develop these principles simply by being in the present moment, indulging in all kinds of mindful strategies like meditation, exercising, writing out your goals. If you want to keep a diary, for example, if you want to create a vision, a storyboard, if you want to visualize, that's what I like to do before sleeping upon waking, because that's when your subconscious is very much open. In fact, the fewer thoughts you have, the more likely you are to open up your subconscious and be able to contact it quite profoundly. It's called your alpha and your theta brainwave states, and you access this early upon waking and right before you fall asleep. You go through transition through these brainwave states as well, and that's when you tend to be more creative, more original. And therefore more connected to that greater power that's out there, whether you believe in a certain God or a certain religion, whether you believe in karma or energy, whether you believe in spirituality or whatever it is. As long as you believe there's something more profound and beautiful out there than yourself, that's really the end goal here. And the more we calm ourselves down, the more we connect with that beauty that's in charge of everything out there. Okay, so if you appreciate this kind of content, you want to know more, head on over to my website so I can help this process. Okay, I can literally hold your hand. Well, I don't know about literally. Well, we can do that. Yeah, come join my Power Mastermind. Yes, you can get that on my website, www.alexjem.com. I don't know about holding your hand. Sounds a bit weird, but I can certainly be there in person with you and definitely help you out. At the Power Mastermind, absolutely tremendous. We build our existing strengths. You learn how to fuel and maximize your existing strengths. Then we learn how to create new habits, new activities, and how that might fit within your lifestyle, how to embed these habits within your lifestyle. Then we move on to attacking and approaching our obstacles, our problems, our stresses, our fears, essentially. That's what it boils down to. And then when we attack them together, therefore, and we end the mastermind with a plan, bringing together everything. You're going to learn so much from the mastermind that you're going to want to take some key insights, some key principles, some key ideas that you're going to take with you, because it's all well and good having an amazing experience with me, getting your money's worth, but then leaving the event and then you're back to reality, you're back to familiar physical environments, you're back to the same patterns, listening to the same sort of people, seeing the same sort of things, running the same sort of patterns, because it takes a while to change these patterns, guys. But I can teach you some awesome strategies to help that transitional period when you leave the mastermind. If you can't join me live, massive shame. I've actually turned it into a course though, so you can actually get the course, the mastermind virtual version, Power Mastermind Virtual, that you can get at my website as well. Yeah, amazing bonuses included in both the live version when you sign up and also the course version I've done. You can see me work with a live audience as well, so you can feel part of the experience. You can learn from their questions that they ask me and how we interact and the stories that I share. You actually obviously get all the worksheets that I share at that event, which, you know, is worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. It's taken me like 15 years to bring all these brilliant materials and ideas and philosophies together. Things that I've been learning from NLP, from health-related topics, from my own mentors, and they've shown me the way in many different ways, and I've been able to learn from them and really bring these activities together in ways that are so profound and so influential. So you're going to love them. You absolutely love them. What else have I done? You can actually see me for each activity. You can see me complete the worksheets as well, so you get a more familiar understanding as to what's expected of you when you complete them, and you can just learn more about my journey as well and where I've come. So you're going to definitely want to get the Power Mastermind virtual version. You might also want to get my course at my website. Like I said earlier, www.alexjem.com. Click where it says join PHS course today, directly under where I give away a free ebook. Once you click that, scroll to the bottom of that landing page, and you'll actually see the course outline. You'll see the different sections involved. Certain sections have specific segments. A few of those segments are set to preview, which essentially means I'm giving you the worksheet, the audio, the written word, and the video, all for free for that particular segment, so you can start to understand the kind of value I'm providing here and just how deep we go. This is serious. This goes beyond just the surface level stuff. We go in deep. You need to drill deep if you're going to really create something that of great magnitude, and that's what we're all about here. So definitely you're going to want to join me there. Have a great day. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell, guys, because every single week I release several videos like this, not just these episodes, podcast audio segments that I don't share on any other social platform. So you're definitely going to want to subscribe. Have a great day. Stay strong, and I'll see you soon.